All right, welcome back, fellow Shopify entrepreneurs. It is the end of summer. It's already August. Wasn't it just the beginning of the year, as we do every month on this channel? It's the beginning of a new month. As we always do, we're going to go through the Shopify changes that the developers have made for us. This month is quite a short month, the end of summer. We got some collective stuff. We got some YouTube stuff. We got some Flow stuff. We got some managed market stuff. That's a big update. If you haven't seen my summer editions video, go check it out. We got some pixel helper stuff. We got some AI stuff. We got some file editor stuff. We got all kinds of stuff for August, but it's an okay month. As we can see here, it looks like there was a big gap of time from where we left off last video for July and for August to August 7th now. And there were no updates in this period of time, probably just because it's the summer season and everything's ramping up for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It's very important to take some time during summer to make sure you're all ready for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, especially if you run a Shopify store. So if you run a Shopify store and you want to join a free community of Shopify entrepreneurs, click that subscribe button. And if you like Shopify updates and always want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest changes, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. So August 7th, we have a improvement here to the HCAPTCHA migration. So I believe it was last video where Shopify announced that they were migrating from ReCAPTCHA to HCAPTCHA. So it says we have started the next phase of the rollout to our security measures that implements HCAPTCHA rather than reCAPTCHA on storefronts. So as we saw, that was one of the biggest updates last update video for the month of August. Shopify announced that they are transitioning from reCAPTCHA version 3 to HCAPTCHA. So these are anti-spam tools and software to help keep your storefront bot free, spam free, your customer accounts real, contact forms authentic. So basically reCAPTCHA is one level. Then reCAPTCHA got upgraded to version 2, of course. Then reCAPTCHA version 2 got upgraded to version 3, of course. And then now on top of that, there's something called HCAPTCHA. So everybody knows what a reCAPTCHA is. You know, it's kind of this blue logo. It's like an arrow logo to indicate that it's a reCAPTCHA tool preventing spam on your store, usually found in your contact pages, customer account creation pages, and these sort of things. HCAPTCHA is kind of a blue hand logo. So if you see a new little thing on your store in one of those areas that I just mentioned, and it's kind of like a blue hand like waving at you, that's HCAPTCHA integration. That's what that is. So we'll see that improvement being rolled out soon. All right, next up, improved display of order items when buying shipping labels in bulk. You can now easily view all product variants within an order while purchasing labels in bulk. Okay, so there's a lot of words in this little update or this little improvement. And this isn't a new feature. As we can see, it says improvement here. But essentially, if you are in a country that uses Shopify shipping and you use your admin or you've connected your third-party carrier calculated shipping account to your admin and you buy shipping labels from the Shopify admin, you can buy them in bulk. And previously, when you bought multiple orders in bulk, you couldn't see the individual variant details without clicking into the order. So now the improvement is saying that they've kind of updated the table in which you will do this so that you can actually see the variants within each order, so you can more easily buy your shipping labels in bulk. Okay, August 9th, we have a new feature on the admin. This says the unified file editor available in the admin. It says a single unified file editor is now available across the admin. And I think the main thing here is just with images, content, videos, these sort of things. So they've added a unified file editor that is available in these 4 areas in more places across the admin is what it's saying. So the file editor, for example, when you are editing images, can help you crop images, resize images, recolor images, help you use Shopify's AI tool to add backgrounds and these sort of things to the image. And so now this is just available in a lot more spots. So that is a unified file editor across the admin. Okay, so we have a large update here. And this is a feature. So it says suggested replies are live for legible merchants in Inbox, powered by Shopify Magic. So you can now receive AI-powered suggestions to customer questions in the Shopify Inbox. Ooh. So this is a really, really cool feature, and there's a lot of keywords here. The first one is Inbox here. Inbox refers to Shopify Inbox. Shopify Inbox is a free made and developed app that you can use for customer service on your storefront. The main thing with Shopify Inbox is that it gives you a little chat bubble in the corner of your store and allows you to chat live with the customer if you're online. It allows you to set hours in which you're online. If somebody sends you a message, you can chat live time to them. That's what Shopify Inbox does. If you don't have it, definitely go check it out. And another keyword here is Shopify Magic. So Shopify Magic, if you don't know already, is the broad term for all of Shopify's AI-powered features. So Shopify Magic is actually found throughout the Shopify admin nowadays, but this feature in particular has been talked about for a long time, edition after edition, summer edition, winter edition, summer edition again. And now they're finally saying it is live for eligible merchants, are eligible, who have Inbox. And now what they're saying is that when a customer chats in live with you with the little box in the corner of your screen, you'll have a chat box like this. If a customer asks you a question, hey, what's your shipping policy? Shopify Magic, the AI-powered tool, will generate a response for you, and you can add this to the message and send it to the customer if you'd like. Pretty snazzy. I've done a lot of Shopify AI videos on my channel, Shopify Magic, Shopify Sidekick, Shopify Inbox. It's always covered in depth at summer edition and winter edition. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out my channel for more of that. But for now, we're going to move along. August 13th says error messages now available in the Shopify Pixel Helper. So we've added error messages to the Shopify Pixel Helper so that you can more easily debug your custom pixels. This seems pretty straightforward, but if you don't know, semi-recently, Shopify introduced a brand new portion of the admin called the Shopify Pixel Helper. So if you click the little gear icon in the corner of your admin and you open up your settings, right at the bottom, there's going to be a thing called the Pixel Helper. And so this was a big deal in and around the time that they updated the checkout for more plans. That happened quite recently, I think last month. Shopify moves quickly. So if you like Shopify updates and you're having a hard time keeping up with what you need to know, definitely subscribe to my channel because I cover this in depth and I keep up with it quite well. But basically from this update, this is a relatively new feature. So they've added an improvement to the Shopify Pixel Helper, which will show you some error messages so that you can more easily debug your custom pixels. Pixel Helper will display uncaught errors that occur at the top level or in the callback function. And top level errors will be viewable when the Pixel Helper loads. Callback error messages will be viewable when an event with a red dot is expanded. So installing pixels in these things are starting to border on the line of custom code. You don't need to know anything about custom code to run a Shopify store, which is why it's great. But there's a wide range of pixels, and a lot of the time, the majority of large pixels like Facebook and Google Analytics, these sort of pixels are quite easy to install. But if there's any error messages, Shopify is now giving you more access to that. All right, we're moving swiftly along here. So on August 14th, the collective suppliers can now remove products in bulk from price lists. After collective suppliers add products to a price list, they can select all and filter to remove some or all products. So this is a pretty small little improvement, but it comes to the Collective app. The Collective app is an app that allows anybody on Shopify, there are some requirements, but essentially it allows anyone to be a retailer and it allows anyone to be a supplier. So that if you, say make your own products for your Shopify store, you could be in fact a supplier for somebody else's Shopify store who will also sell your product on their store. And then you work out if you're a supplier, you're called a collective supplier. And if you're a retailer selling the product, you're called a collective retailer. And in this case, they've added just a bulk feature here in which you can now remove products in bulk from a price list. This includes 3 filters, including product type, product vendor, and tag that suppliers can now use when deciding which products they want to remove from a price list. Filters make it easier than ever for suppliers to manage their products, allowing them to add or remove items with great precision and significantly less effort. Previously, collective suppliers had to rely on keywords within the search bar to review and remove specific products from their price list. All right, moving on up. Shipping labels now tracks customs forms printing status. So you can easily see which purchase shipping labels have available custom forms and whether they have been printed. Okay, so this is a little bit of an improvement when you're printing shipping labels again, if you're eligible for Shopify shipping, and you're also selling internationally. When you're selling internationally, there's a lot of things going into it, and that includes custom forms and international declarations for your packages. So basically what this is saying is that depending on the service that you use to send your parcel from country or destination or continent A to destination or country or continent B, There are different custom forms, shipping labels, and these sort of requirements depending on the courier you're using, where it's going, the value of the item, how fast you're going. And so what the improvement here in the admin is saying that is that they've added labels to denote required document tracking at label purchase in the admin. So if you're using a shipping service that requires specific customs forms to be affixed to the outside of the package that are more than just the shipping label and these things, it'll tell you, and you'll be able to track these things so that your international shipping packages can go and have no problems. So everyone's happy, happy, happy. Ah, yes, there it is, the flow update. So every single month we make this video, there's always a flow or multiple flow updates as Shopify is really pushing the Shopify Flow app. Do you guys use the Shopify Flow app? Let me know in the comments your thought on the Flow app. Every month we see an update on the Shopify Flow app. August 16th, Flow. New triggers, actions, and templates for managing returns. Ooh. Flow now has more tools for workflows that manage orders involving returns. These include triggers for different return statuses, an action for canceling returns, and templates for common use cases. And it's not very beginner friendly, but I suppose that's why they are updating it so much to make it much more accessible to a lot more people. So basically the Flow app is a free made developed Shopify app that helps with automating processes. And the way these things are automated, if you've ever used a Shopify email app and you've made a workflow, that's the exact same way that this looks. It has triggers and it has actions and it has templates to help you do certain things. This update says it's a new update. And so in addition to refund created triggers, there are more triggers that include return approved, return canceled, return closed, return declined, returned, reopened, and return requested. There's a new cancel return action can help manage returns, such as when customers do not send products back. And this is what we want to see right down here. We want to see templates made for us because creating these things from scratch is so frustrating. So it says they've added several new templates, and these templates include release exchange items once the return is closed. So when a return is closed, check if there's an outstanding balance in the order. If there's no order balance, release the exchange items. Cancel inactive returns, automatically cancel a return that has not been refunded or restocked within a certain period of time, and then get notified on Slack when customers request a return. Receive a customizable Slack notification when a customer submits a return request for their account. So that's what the Flow app does. It helps automating a lot of things, and in this case, they've added a lot more triggers for returns. And then they've also added several new templates to help you understand and use the Flow app more effectively. There was a major update the other month with the Flow app that basically said if you're using Shopify email and you're trying to create a new template or a new flow, you'll have to go through the Flow app now instead of the Shopify email app. All right, so we just learned what Shopify Collective is. And so now we have a Shopify Collective improvement for the retailer side. So it says Shopify Collective upgrades retailers to a new unified shipping profile. So from today, retailers can live fetch supplier shipping rates directly on their checkout, powered by a new unified Shopify Collective shipping profile. So this update is for retailers, as we've seen. And basically what this is saying is that when a retailer, or remember, a retailer is someone who is selling a supplier's item on the Collective app. So when a retailer imported products from suppliers, a unique shipping product was created for each individual supplier. Now what they've done is they have created a single unified Shopify Collective shipping profile so that when retailers import suppliers' information, the shipping profiles are updated automatically and not manually, consolidating a lot of time and effort when it comes to this workflow. I personally I've never used the Shopify Collective app. We just see a lot of updates because it's a relatively new product. That's a little hard for me to imagine how that would work. But if anybody's using Shopify Collective, let me know in the comments how that'll work. Okay, so this is a pretty big update here that was just in the news in general that I saw. And on August 20th, it says YouTube Shopping affiliate program now available to eligible merchants. So all eligible US Shopify Plus and US Advanced merchants can now join the YouTube Shopping affiliate program through Google and YouTube apps so YouTube creators can tag your products in their videos. Okay, so this was pretty major news because of TikTok Shop. So Shopify and YouTube and Google are trying to compete with their competitors, and one of them is TikTok Shop. And so one of the ways they're doing it is that YouTube Shopping affiliate program is now available to eligible merchants. So US Shopify Plus and advanced merchants, Those are the top 2 highest tier plans on Shopify. Can now join the YouTube Shopping affiliate program through the Google and YouTube app on Shopify. Everybody knows the Google and YouTube app on Shopify. As we know, this is how you get your products onto Google. You sync your product catalog within the Shopify admin through the Google and YouTube app found in the Shopify App Store, and then you can connect all these things together. Now, to compete with TikTok Shop, Shopify has partnered with the YouTube Shopping affiliate program. The YouTube Shopping affiliate program is kind of interesting. It's a way for YouTubers and content creators to tag products within the video. So if somebody's doing a tutorial on makeup or something and they have access to the YouTube Shopping affiliate program, the viewer can click on the item while watching the video at the same time. So this is the YouTube video and this is the tagged product. Somebody can click the tagged product and then the YouTube video becomes this small screen in the bottom, and the store, your Shopify store, if you're in the US, Shopify Plus Advanced Merchants, will become the big background in the background. Does this picture help at all? I don't know. But basically that's what that is. You know, you see product placement of these things all the time, but the actual YouTube Shopping affiliate program is quite interesting because you can watch the video and then click the product they're talking about, continue to watch the video, and then the background of the screen here turns into the full Shopify store. So these partnerships are quite interesting. And then how they're competing with TikTok Shop. This is why this was big into the news lately. It's for such a small amount of merchants. US Shopify Plus, doubt there's any Shopify Plus merchants watching this video, and advanced merchants, the highest Shopify tier without going to Plus, are only available now. But usually with Shopify products, these things get introduced usually in the US first, and Plus merchants first, and then they trickle down to more and more. So we'll see where this goes, but that's basically what that is. It's kind of a slower month this month. That's probably the biggest update. It's the biggest update in terms of reach and how large it was, how largely available it was in the news because of YouTube and Shopify and TikTok and these massive businesses all being named together. But for Shopify merchants, you and me, this kind of isn't really relevant at the time for us. But we're almost done here. We have a new logo here. We love seeing the new logos. And this is for Collective again. Collective suppliers can set different shipping rates per price list. Suppliers have the flexibility to set shipping rates at the price list level, giving them more flexibility to accurately charge the retailers. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting update because it gives us some visibility into how the relationship between collective suppliers and collective retailers actually work. Remember, suppliers, pretty straightforward. The person who has the product is supplying the retailer who actually sells it. Suppliers and retailers. This is how commerce works. A supplier is the one that still has the product. And so they set their shipping rates, their flat or calculated shipping rates, and the retailer puts it on their store. But it sounds like that the supplier actually sends it to them. This is kind of how supplier-retailer relationship works in all kinds of different industries. But this little new improvement is kind of saying that this new improvement is just saying that suppliers, the ones who have the product and actually ship the item, have a little bit more flexibility when it comes to sending the shipping rates that they charge to the retailers. Instead of a single flat rate for all items, suppliers can now charge the retailers, the ones who sell the product, different shipping rates for different products using a price list. And it looks like that there is a new shipping section where you create the price list or edit existing ones, and updates will be notified to the retailers down here. Okay, this is an interesting one. Removed tags are very rare. And it's always interesting to see what actually happened with remove. So here it says discontinued support for Turkey in managed markets. Sorry if I'm saying this wrong. The managed markets stopped supporting Turkey as a result of Turkish authorities lowering the maximum value of goods that can be imported into Turkey with a simplified clearance procedure to 30 euros. Okay, so this is super interesting. So discounted support for Turkey in managed markets. So as we know, if you haven't seen my Summer Editions video, one of the biggest updates of the Summer Editions video was that managed markets is now what Markets Pro used to be called. So there's markets that everybody has. Above that, there's Markets Pro. Markets Pro is now called Managed Markets. Managed Markets is a way that is a separate service that Shopify offers to you if you sell internationally that helps selling internationally using what is called a merchant of record. That's not a Shopify term. That's just an e-commerce term for international commerce, where they essentially help facilitate the taxes, the duties, the shipping, the customs, and all the fun, gross stuff that comes with international shipping. Managed Markets has now removed Turkey and the Turkish lira from managed markets completely because the Turkish government lowered the maximum value of goods that can be imported into Turkey with a simplified clearance procedure to 30 euros. Okay, that's a lot of words. So this is one of the biggest issues with selling internationally. And this is why managed markets is actually an interesting service that can help a lot of people if you're selling internationally. Selling internationally doesn't mean you'll be more successful. It all kind of depends on your target audience, because when you're selling internationally, you open yourself up to a lot more headaches, like customs, like taxes, like duties, like all these things. What happens if the customer gets the item and they don't want to pay taxes? That has to be removed. That has to be returned to sender to you, and then you have to pay for that. So selling internationally can cause a lot of headaches. Managed markets helps with this. It's an extra service that Shopify provides. But one of the things with selling internationally is even if you have your systems down and you're a pro with managed markets and you know everything, the governments and the authorities of these countries can just change their laws at any time. Maybe a new government takes place, maybe new world conditions happen, and they change their laws and their regulations when it comes to importing and exporting and flow of commerce and goods. So the Turkish authorities lowered the maximum value of goods that can be imported into Turkey with something called a simplified clearance procedure, and they lowered this limit to 30 euros. So Shopify and managed markets discontinued this, probably because this is too low, and we'll see what happens with it. And it does say merchants using managed markets can use draft orders to create orders to Turkey if they set themselves as the merchant of record. That's what managed markets, which is what was called Markets Pro previously, does. It makes Shopify the merchant of record, and that helps with your duties and your taxes and your shipping and your customs when you're selling internationally to these places. The laws have changed in Turkey, so Shopify has closed Turkey from managed markets. They say you can do it yourself if you make yourself the merchant of record. But what an interesting little removal of a feature. You really rarely see removals of features, only improvements. Seeing what happened when something was removed is usually a fun little surprise. So almost at the end here, we have another little improvement here to Collective. Once again, Collective retailers can fetch suppliers' shipping rates live at checkout. So a new unified Shopify Collective shipping profile can now fetch and display suppliers' shipping rates to customers live on their checkout. So this is kind of what we were just talking about with the new unified shipping profile. This new profile allows you to live fetch your supplier shipping rates and add them to your customer orders directly at checkout. And as we see here, it says again, suppliers can now set flat shipping rates or calculate shipping rates for different products through their price list. That's what the update just was that we followed previously. But what's interesting here, it didn't say before, is that retailers still retain controls over which shipping rates show to customers at checkout and can customize these using custom shipping profiles or free shipping discounts. Learning more and more about how Collective works. All right. And the last update here of the month says that ban contact payment method is now been added to managed markets. We have an improvement to managed markets, which was Markets Pro. And it says buyers from Belgium can now use ban contact on shops using managed markets. For those of you who don't know, ban contact is, oh, well, there you go. It says right there, nice and simple. We've added ban contact support to managed markets. Ban contact is the most popular debit payment method in Belgium. That's what I was about to say. So what this means is when you're selling internationally, you're selling to different markets, especially in Europe, I find they have, each country, in this case, Belgium, has their own what's called local payment method. And so if you're in North America like I am, this ban contact isn't used over here. But ban contact is a most popular debit payment method in Belgium. So this means if you were targeting Belgium, you would definitely want to offer ban contact as a payment option for the customer at checkout, as it is the most popular debit payment method in Belgium. This means most likely all the stores that you see, Shopify stores, in-person stores, whatever, in Belgium will offer ban contact. And so local payment methods is a way of making customers, especially internationally, making it easier for customers to pay with their local payment methods. There's all kinds of these things like in Spain and Netherlands. You know, there's ones like Klarna and there's ones called Ideal and these sort of things. But that's all it is. Interesting. Ban contact payment method added to managed markets. All right. Ooh, and breathe, everybody. Okay, so that's it, guys. It's an okay month, I would say. The removal and learning more about managed markets is quite interesting because that shows you how difficult selling internationally can be. The YouTube shopping affiliate program, very interesting, big news. Not very super direct for us Shopify merchants, but good to know and interesting to see where that will go. Other things like shipping labels and collective supplier updates, collective retail updates, flow, as we always see, error message in the Shopify admin, the Shopify Pixel helper. The new AI feature has been updated a little bit. There's a lot of stuff in here. It was an okay month. The H CAPTCHA, again, if you don't know, and you'll see, be on the lookout for the new H CAPTCHA logo. If that catches you by surprise, that's what that actually is. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video once again. As always, if this has helped you, please leave a like on the video so I know. I truly just like helping fellow Shopify entrepreneurs and building a community of like-minded Shopify entrepreneurs. If you like this video and you have a Shopify store and you want to join the community and you want to continually learn about Shopify as we all chase the same dreams together, consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, I will see you in the next video.